Studies suggest Instagram is the worst social media platform for our mental health, but could excessive use of it actually be a disease? From Photoshop to likes, it appears people's obsession with Instagram is getting worse, with no cure in sight. Rapper Offset coined the phrase IG disease in his song Clout with Cardi B, and it seems IG-itis is spreading worldwide. In Russia, people are posting pictures pretending to be in the Maldives when they are really at a toxic waste dump. The lake's beautiful blue-colored water comes from the metal oxides that are being dumped in it from a coal mine nearby. But that hasn't stopped people from taking pictures, paddling out into the dangerous water, or taking wedding photos at the lake. So can you protect yourself from IG-itis, or is the desire to do it for the gram just too great?
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, will you take my temperature? Am I okay?
You're hot.
No, I think you've
Do I have IG-itis?
I think you've got the itis.
He's got the
You're
itis.
showing
no.
the signs and symptoms. You've been posting a lot of
You've
stuff,
been posting
guy.
more
Yeah.
lately.
Hey,
It's
you
true.
know what? I've got
Gotta
the fever for the
keep up.
flavor of Instagram. Now, look, social media has become a platform for sharing information, for sharing pictures, for sharing life experiences. But as that has occurred, and I remember on the stage 12 years ago, I would sit here and say, I am so pissed off at every single magazine cover, airbrushing, so that we all think we're supposed to look perfect. Well, that's what we're doing now with social media. We're taking, you go somewhere and you'll see someone spend 3 hours trying to get the perfect picture, and that's a problem because you stop living your real life.
You can Photoshop that picture.
Yeah.
You can
You
shrink
add a
yourself.
filter.
You can take a few pounds off.
And then if you take a normal picture and it's not as good as your friends, you don't feel good about it. And so it creates this arms race for the perfect post, getting more likes. And that's stressful.
We're talking
and
about
damaging to your
we
mental
were
health.
away. I know you're in Hawaii, you're in Italy. I was just down in Laguna Beach, but sunset comes around, everybody with the phone, getting the exact right picture at the right time of sunset. Why can't we just sit there and watch sunset and enjoy it?
And I want to bring someone in to the conversation who has talked about this, Cashley, a travel blogger, and you say this nearly destroyed your life. Can you tell us how?
Yeah, well, I had a really bad case of IG-itis. So I was spending 5, 6, 7 hours a day on Instagram. And it got really dark and depressing because it wasn't fun anymore. I started using it to compare my life to other people's, and I never felt enough because of that.